Hello friends, it is Olivia. Welcome to or back to my channel. Today's makeup look is going to be a super glam recreation slash tutorial makeup look. If you want to see whose makeup I'm recreating and how I did this, then keep on watching. So, I'm feeling something moody and gray today. I was scrolling through the interwebs and I was gonna try to do like an 80s theme makeup look today. I found one and I have an idea in my head for one that I want to do. I'm gonna postpone that for now because I was watching Miss Erin Parsons on YouTube, saw this makeup look. We're doing that. That is what we are doing today. So let's get into it. It is honestly a really good thing that we are doing a gray makeup look today because all my makeup brushes are dirty. I'll wash them eventually. Okay, my setting spray is too far away, so I'm just going to spray this on my face to kind of like give it some sort of moisture so that the makeup looks nice. Every time I spray some sort of like hydration product on my face, I always feel like that one Jenna Marbles video where she's like, you must hydrate your thermit or he will not grow. I really need to get new like products that I like put into my rotation because I'm sure y'all are tired of seeing me use the same stuff over and over again. But I mean, that just shows you that I'm a loyal girl. I like what I like. So per usual, we're using the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Tinted Moisturizer. This is shade, I'm pretty sure it's either 0001. It's the lightest, so do with that what you will. I think I usually use about 2 pumps of this. And I usually just kind of divvy it out across my face evenly. And then I'll start to blend it in, just like that. I'm hoping with it being summer now and being in the sun more often that my acne will kind of clear up because I've noticed, I don't know what it is about the sun, if there's something scientific to this, but I've noticed that usually during the summer my acne clears up. Honestly, usually when I kind of get sunburnt, which that's probably a sign of skin damage, but you know what? I just enjoy the clear skin. Oh, chill out. I got this in Ipsy Box and I don't think I've used it in a video yet. I honestly can't even pronounce that brand either. It looks like Clufy, whatever. I'm gonna use it. And this is shade Badum. Why is there so much hard to pronounce stuff with whatever? So let's give it a whirl. I did use it the other day and it seemed to be pretty good. So it's gonna get this time to shine in this tutorial. See if it is good. Ooh, that's very full coverage. I hope that blends out and stays as full coverage because that would definitely become a main rotator in my concealer usage. My main concealer that I've been using recently has been my Tarte one. Love this one. I honestly need to go back online and see if it's still on sale for $10 because I would not mind owning another tube of that. Shout out to my nephew's GIS teacher. He claims allegedly that one of his teachers subscribed to me. So if you did, shout out you. I appreciate it. Yeah, this concealer is very nice. It's blending out super pretty, super even. And honestly, look at that coverage. That is pretty good. That might kick Tarte out of the place of being my #1 used concealer at the moment. Okay, so I just went back and looked at the reference photo, and it looks like she has blush very lightly, and it almost looks like it's kind of placed lower than normal. So I'm just gonna go in. That is not blush. That is concealer. I'm gonna go in really lightly with this ColourPop blush stick, and I'm just gonna place it a little lower than I normally would. I'm gonna do like a lighter amount of it. I'm going to try to blend it out in that kind of like same area. I think what does make the eyes and the lips so stunning and stand out is, yeah, the rest of the face is kind of more pale in this look, and I like that. So we're going to try something a little new today because normally I'm giving Sabrina Carpenter blush moment. Okay, and like always, I just set my face with my ColourPop Soft Pink No Filter Setting Powder. Something in my eye. Hello? Get out. Oh, okay, we're going to do brows next because I feel like it. I got this in an Ipsy Box. Hello. What brand is this? Shades by Shan. I love it. This is like literally the best brow. This is literally the best brow product I've gotten in a while. One side has like an eyebrow gel, which I've been using literally every single day. Even if I have no makeup, I will put this on, curl my lashes, a little bit chapstick. I feel so good about myself. And then this side has like a very nice cool toned eyebrow pencil, which is so huge for me because almost every single brow product I get, I think it looks fine. Oh my god, it's still in my eye. Get out! Anyways, and every time I get a brow product, I think it's going to be like a good shade match, and then it pulls so warm when I put it on my face that you can obviously tell that I have drawn in my eyebrows, and that really makes me upset. And this one is cool toned, so love her. How I fill mine in is I usually kind of just find, so mine are rather short we've established this before. I kind of lack eyebrow, but that's neither here nor there. So I kind of just, when I get my brow pencil, is I kind of just elongate it just a little bit to try to make it look a little less stubby. And then I just get I put it like sideways, if that makes sense. And I just kind of drag that lightly through the top of my brow just to kind of make the color blend all through my brow. But like I said, I'm doing this like really lightly. And that is basically that. And then now I'm just going to run the gel through it and that'll be my brows. So I'm going to do the other one. I'll be right back. I'm going to lightly reinforce the blush on my cheeks just to like add a little more color. And then I'm going to lightly do a little bit of bronzer. From the reference pic, I can't really tell if she's bronzer around her face, but it does look like her nose is snatched, and I don't know if I can do that. Every single time I've tried to contour my nose, it just doesn't work. My nose is like too like round at the end for me to like try to do anything with. It just doesn't work, so we're skipping that. Sorry. I don't know what has been up with TikTok. I've never seen Star Wars, but I've been getting a lot of like fan cam edits of Padme and Anakin Skywalker. I'm intrigued. I kind of want to watch them. So that might be something I do this summer. Okay, I'm just going to tap into my bronzer and just kind of overall do the side of my nose and the tip of my nose. But there will be no like fine line, like trying to tune it fine line. I'm going to take it up a little into my brow bone too, because hers definitely was. So for the eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the ColourPop Blowing Smoke palette. It has a lot of these really pretty grays in it. So let's see if we can recreate Erin's makeup look and hopefully do it some sort of justice. I'm going to take this ColourPop E16 brush, kind of rather fluffy on it, and I'm just going to go into the shade right here called Stone Face. I'm going to tap into that, and I'm going to essentially put like a nice wash of this all over my lid, just to kind of give us like a nice like gray layer that we can build off of. And I'm probably going to take this and blend this underneath my eye right now too, just because why not? Anyways, I did that gray wash over the lid. Now I want to deepen it up. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch brushes. This is a 6 from BH Cosmetics. Anyways, it's just something fluffy. Now I'm going to go into the shade Slated. I'm going to put this on my lid and then I'm going to blend that up into the crease to kind of marry it into that super light gray shade that we took up all the way up to our brow bone. Make sense? Yes, we following? Great. And then how I blend is I just kind of take the brush. I usually lightly like angle it, so it's usually only like this part of the brush is actually touching my eyelid. This part doesn't. Does that make sense? Like the bottom part of it does in the middle. And I just kind of lightly sweep it back and forth. And then I'm honestly kind of almost doing like little like circle motions. And now I'm going to take that same darker gray shade Slated. I'm going to do the same thing where I kind of lightly tap it into the pan. I'm going to touch my eye with only that bottom part of the brush. I'm going to do that same blending technique, except now I'm going to kind of go away from the lid and I'm going to kind of marry that into my crease and then lightly blend it forward and lightly blend it up, just to add a little more definition, to kind of like layer a little more of that darker shadow in the crease to give more definition to the eye, like make my eye look deeper. I have like hair in my mouth. Get out. Fuck. And now with that same Slated shade, I'm going to tap back into that and I'm going to lightly blend it underneath my lash line. Okay, and then I just went back and looked at my reference photo and it appears that Erin blended hers like all the way around her eye. I'm going to try to do that lightly. I don't know if that's going to look good on me because obviously we have different like face structures, but I'm going to give it a valiant attempt. So I'm just going to take that brush with the pigment that I already had on it. I'm not going to tap in it anymore because I want it to be like lightly added. I'm just going to try to take that towards my inner corner and see if that deposits a little color. It does. And it also looks like she has hers blended up more towards her eyebrow than I do, so I'm going to add that little bit more effect. Okay, so this is what we are giving right now. As per usual, I'm going to go catch this eye up to speed. I'll be right back, and we'll start doing some more stuff to the face to hopefully embody Erin's look. I have a nice dark brown lip gloss I'm excited to test out, so I'll be back. Okay, to no one's surprise, I caught myself up pretty fast because it's not that complicated. I went back and looked at the reference photo. It looks like this is literally all she does. There's no sparkle. That's why I kind of like the super matte look. It's usually different than what I do because I'm a girl who loves shimmer. No, I do think this would look good with a false lash. I have false lashes. I lack glue. There's a lack thereof. No way to connect them to my eyeballs. However, I do have mascara, so we're gonna make it work and use mascara instead of lashes, and hopefully that gives the same kind of like dreamy like doll effect that she has in that. We'll see what happens. What I can do to try to amplify the lash effect is give me a nice little line of liner on the lash line, so we're gonna do that. In case y'all were interested in the filming fit, Only the shirt ever matches the vibes of these videos. The bottom, anyone's guess. This is my Defiance Beauty felt tip liner. I haven't used it. Damn. I haven't used it much recently because it was running out, but hopefully it has enough juice left in it to give me the line over my lash line that I desire. This is a trick that I learned doing my military makeup, that if you just do a line of liner on your lashes, it'll make your lashes look so much fuller only using mascara. I went back and looked at that reference picture one more time. I think that this would be giving so much more if I had the pencil thin brows that she has. But while I'm committed to recreating a look, I'm not that committed. I have commitment issues, so you get what you get. I am ready to get the lip on that she has. Now, I have a nice dark chocolatey brown lip gloss. Y'all aren't gonna like who it's from. I got it as a Christmas gift, so don't crucify me. It's a gift. I'm not gonna say no to a gift. That's just rude. The Jeffree Star Supreme Gloss in shade Dominatrix, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really a fan of these because they're like so like highly scented that it's like, and I'm pretty sure once upon a time he made fun of Kylie Cosmetics for being super overly fragmented. Babe, take a look in the mirror. Now I have some clear lip gloss on right now that I'm just gonna wipe off, and then I'm gonna go search for a lip line that'll hopefully match this dark of a brown, but I almost think I need to mix in like some sort of like red with it. I wonder if, because her lips are giving very like maroony, like very like rich sultry blood, so I'm wondering if I put on a red lipstick underneath. Okay, line my lips, red lipstick, and then put the super dark brown chocolatey gloss over that. If I like, I wonder if that'll give the color I want it to give. Let's try it. I'm gonna line my lips with a brown cream gel liner. Well, first I'm gonna make sure I have a lot left before I do that. Okay, I have plenty left. Delightful. I'm gonna line with this to build to that brown color, and then her lips looked heavily overlined. I think I'm just gonna overline mine like the normal way I would, so like where I fill in my cupid's bow. Okay, the lips are lined. Now let's put on the red lipstick, the gloss, and see if my theory worked of making a nice rich sultry maroon color. This is the ColourPop Lippy Stick. This is shade My Bad, which I literally only bought this so that I could wear a red lip on Christmas. I'm just gonna kind of do that. I'm gonna kind of blend it into the lip liner. Okay. Which that's kind of, girl, that's kind of,
that's the lip. This, it's kind of tea.
ah! Okay, I'm getting excited. I always get excited towards the end when I see the whole vision come together. Ah, I love makeup. I love makeup. I was meant to be a girl. Perfume, makeup, jewelry, clothes, and I'm a happy clam. I'm happy as a clam, so it's the simple things in life, really. Oh, that is so pigmented. I honestly don't know if the red is going to shine through it. It's kind of giving, I let a chocolate bar melt and I rubbed it all over my lips. Okay, I'm going to try to blend this out with my finger. And then I have another idea to add on to this to maybe make it switch back red again. And that is going to be adding the Black Honey Clinique lip gloss. So let me blend this. We'll be back and see if the lip is salvageable. Oh yeah, I have hope again. Ooh. You better work. Just like that. The lips are saved. I am so happy. If I could do like a montage of me like walking down the main stage at RuPaul's Drag Race with this makeup look on, being like, I would, because I love it. But anyways, back to the reference photo. Miss Erin, I'm pretty sure she has a stamp, like one of those face stamps. I don't have that, but it appears that she has like a heart beauty mark over here, and then it's kind of like, I screenshotted the video at a bad time, but I'm pretty sure she had another kind of beauty mark over here. So we're gonna do that with this eyeliner, and hopefully there's enough juice in here that it does what I want it to do. I think I might just do a circle over here and then make this one. I think I'm gonna try to do a star. I'm more about stars. I don't really like hearts. Okay, I'm gonna do the circle first. The circle seems a little less harder to commit to. Okay, go girl, give us nothing. Okay, this is taking too long. I have a better idea. Hang on. Okay, I'm going to take the butt of a makeup brush. I have some black acrylic paint here. I'm going to shake up the bottle. I'm going to get some paint on the top of the lid. going to stick the butt into that paint. I'm going to do a test dot on my hand. Beautiful, and now it's going to go on my face. Slay. That's a beauty hack for y'all right there. Screw your eyeliner. Get acrylic paint. Put acrylic paint on your face. Put it in your eyes. Eat it. Okay, now back to the fuck ass eyeliner though, because I don't have a trick for the star. So I'm just going to try really hard to get a star out of here. Where do I want to put it? Like right here? Star right there? Yes, delightful. Okay, it's not perfect. It's giving star. I never claimed to be an artist, so she works. I think the only thing left for this look is some highlight. I can't really tell if she's wearing highlighter in the photo. I don't care. I love a good little glowy nose moment, so we're gonna add it anyways, even if she didn't do it. I think overall, I did a pretty good job staying true to what Erin did. Obviously, like I said, our faces are different, so the vision's gonna be a little... rude. So the vision's gonna be a little different. They're gonna come out, they're gonna be executed a little differently, but overall, I don't know if you can tell or not, but I feel very good about myself right now. The voices, they've been silenced. This is ColourPop Super Shock Shadow and Lunch Money. Just gonna put it right there on my nose. Do a little right there on the brow bone. Then I'm just do a little ASMR moment. See, look at that. Look at how much more better my nose looks. Alright, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna go grab a setting spray. I'm gonna come back when I set this face, set this masterpiece. Excuse me. And I think that'll be the end of this video. Hopefully a nice, short, and sweet tutorial. I haven't done a tutorial in a while. Well, I guess last video was kind of a tutorial, but last video was kind of just more of an excuse for me to yap about my life. So, yeah. This is definitely a look that is meant to be matte. So this is the No Filter ColourPop matte. Oh. Can you see that when I shake it? Don't do that. Well, this is the look, homies. I had such a fun time doing this. This was so simple, yet I feel like it's giving, like, so much for being so little work. I love it. This lip will definitely be making a comeback sometime. I also kind of like this little star I drew on. It has a little interesting arm there, but it's okay. Like I said, never claimed to be an artist. It's there. I don't really have much to say. Thank you for watching my video. As always, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 200. I'm gonna put up a poll when I get near 200. I'm debating either letting my boyfriend do my makeup for the 200 subscriber extravaganza, or I do a makeup tutorial drunk. So y'all let me know what y'all would like to see. I will put that poll up when we get closer to 200 subscribers. Hope you enjoyed this makeup recreation / makeup tutorial for Miss Erin Parsons' makeup look. If you've never seen her channel or you don't know who I'm talking about, I highly suggest go giving her channel a little look-see. A lot of her content is like vintage makeup natured and like the history of makeup and just anything like vintage, and she's a very educated woman. Like, she speaks with such eloquence, which I have a lack thereof, but that's neither here nor there. Anyways, I rambled a lot, but this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. As always, I'm Olivia. Please like, subscribe, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!